but she has a hustler's mindset. But everything that's going on in here, she's been making enemies left and right. Her best friends turn on her. It's just a hot mess, I'm excited. You're pretty much not black until you read this book. Like, this is a book that every black girl should read. So I am really excited to the one, the only, the coldest winter ever by Sister Souljah. I'm super excited. Alright guys, so I'm really excited. We're starting The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Souljah. And yes, you guys, I started reading it last night after I finished reading Unravel Me, which Unravel Me was 5 stars, baby. I really enjoyed it. Probably one of my favorites of the series so far. I definitely liked book 2 better than book 1. So yes. So right now I'm on page 27 of The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Souljah. I'm really enjoying it, and I can see why, you know, this is a must read. So yeah, I can already tell you guys right now, Winter, she is a trip. Which of course she's gonna be, because she's the daughter of like a well-known gangster. Her dad is a businessman, if you know what I mean. So yeah, of course she's spoiled, and she likes midnight, so we're gonna have to figure out what he's about. So yeah, but I'm excited. I'm on page through my Libby app. They didn't have the Kindle version, like to borrow, so that sucks. I really rather prefer to read it on my Kindle, but beggars can't be choosers. So we're going to see. Yeah, but this is already like no nonsense type of book. It's already cutthroat, literally. It's literally cutthroat, and I'm just excited, you guys, to kind of like figure out what's going on. And now they're about to move out of Brooklyn, so that's gonna be interesting. And her father, Santiago, really seems like that type of guy. Like, he dresses well, he just takes care of his business, so I love that. And he spoils Winter and is very protective over her, so we love it. Alright guys, so I'm on page 30 now, and I'm cracking up. I'm literally cracking up. I'm about to die from laughter, because Winter really thinks that she's that girl. She really thinks she's that girl. And Midnight had to humble her. Ooh, the way I just started bursting up laughing, I can't even. She's like, yeah, I'm that girl. I got all this flashy designer stuff. Like, I'm that girl. And Midnight is like, I do not care. Like, get in line. I swear to you, this man that she's obsessed with does not care. He does not care. He's like, get in line. Ooh, I can't wait to see her response to this. Yeah, Winter is raging now. She's like, what? She was not expecting this. She even got all dolled up and everything. This book, my mom has been begging me to read this book I am here for it. I'm super excited. You're pretty much not black until you read this book. Like, this is a book that every black girl should read. So I am really excited to finally be reading it. So I'm going to be reading it on my iPad. And as you guys can see, it is the one, the only, the coldest winter ever by Sister Souljah. I'm super, super excited to read this, you guys. And I just have it on my iPad because I'm borrowing it from the Libby app, from my Libby app. So, and for some reason they don't have like a Kindle edition, they just have it this way. So I have to read it on my iPad, but that's okay because I'm just here for the juice. So this is the cover. The cover is super beautiful. I love them powerful red lips, the purple. I'm just really, really intrigued and really, really excited. Like I said, my mom at Sassy Diva JJ, you know, she's been reading all her life. She loves this book. She loves Sister Souljah. I know this is something to have in your arsenal of your reading catalog, especially if you're black. So I'm really excited to read this, y'all. I don't know anything about it. Hashtag no synopsis. I just know that it's very accredited for. It has its accolades, and that my mom wanted me to read this book. Yes, you know, a long time ago. So we're finally reading it. Let's get started. And yes, so I'm excited. Oh, y'all, this first sentence is already starting off crazy. Crazy. Alright guys, so I'm on chapter 13 right now of The Coldest Winter Ever, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I really like the characters. Midnight is my kind of man. I love how he's not even tripping off of Winter. She's like, yo, you know, I can't be messing with y'all goofy girls. Like, no. So I love that about him. But he's also like very intelligent as well. He reminds me of like Jay-Z or something. Or yeah, he reminds me of Jay-Z. He just has this really chill, cool demeanor about him. He's street smart, but he also has like morals as well. So I really like him, and it's just so funny because Winter is really obsessed, infatuated with this man's Midnight, but he does not care about her whatsoever. So I feel like that's just hilarious to me. But a lot has happened in this book, you guys, and it's just very sad at some points, because I feel like Winter shouldn't have to go through all of this by herself at such a young age. I feel like she's living a really fast life, and yeah, I feel like, woo, guys, it's really, really windy, so I had to catch my phone. But what was I saying? Yeah, I feel like Winter is going through a lot of traumatic stuff at her young age, and it's very heartbreaking. I feel like that's why I'm reading it kind of slowly, because it's just a lot has happened. There's a lot taking a toll. I really feel really bad for Winter's mom because of an incident that happened to her. So I really feel bad about her. And I'm sorry. I've been up since like 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I went to the library, got some books. I will do a library haul soon, but I found some really good finds, and I wasn't trying to get that many books, you guys. I really wasn't trying to, because I was trying to read books on my Kindle. But I say that every time. My mom and I say that every time, like, oh, we're just gonna get 1 or 2 books. And guess how many books we got out that we borrowed? 8. I was like, dang, how does this happen every time? But I'm really excited for these books, so yeah, I think there's some really interesting finds, so I'm okay with it. But like, still, I didn't want to take out that many books, but it's okay. I never learned. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm about halfway through the book now. It's very ironic now with Winter. She's pretty much taken in as a refugee, pretty much, with the person she hates the most, or that she really dislikes the most, which is hilarious, aka Sister Souljah. So that's very interesting. But like I said, Winter shouldn't have to go through all of this stuff that she's going through. This is just a lot. A lot has happened. Definitely when you were used to a certain lifestyle and then it just gets snatched away from you. So there's a lot of messages in this book as well, which is very cool. You can take away a lot of messages, a lot of lessons from life that you can gather from this book. So yeah, there's just a deep science, a lot of things to analyze, and yeah, it's a really good message. Pretty much about how people be glamorizing, the street life, but what does that really entail? So yeah. So yeah, guys, but after we went to the library, we tried out a new restaurant. It's like a buffet style, and so we first went to the library. Well, first I had my Spanish classes. After I had my Spanish classes, we had to go to return books at the library, and then that's when we got more books. After that, we were so hungry, so we went to this new restaurant, and it was like buffet style. But now I am so full after I've been reading this book for way too long, so I'm gonna try to finish it today. I think we could do it. But yeah, guys, and it's really chilly for Mexico. It's really cold, which I feel like being cold makes me tired as well. So I don't know. But yeah, the only thing that's on Winter's mind is money and boys. I feel like that's crazy. But she's so smart, so I feel like she's wasting her potential, but she has a hustler's mindset. But everything that's going on in here, she's been making enemies left and right. Her best friends turn on her. It's just a hot mess. A lot of shocking things happen, and I'm like, what? A lot of surprising things happened to her father, Santiago. It's just crazy how her life turned upside down. I had at least 3 quesadillas. I had chiquilis, which are like chips with guacamole, sour cream, onions, a little zesty flavor, like lemon. I don't know, but I love them. They're so good. And then I had cake. I was just really full. My stomach hurts. Yeah, I had 3 pieces of cake and then a croissant. I had coffee, orange juice. I was getting my money's worth. But yes, I was really happy. I'll definitely go again. But my stomach hurts, like I said, because I was feasting. I was chowing down. Oh, it was fish as well. I had fish, and it was good. It was some bomb fish. Alright guys, so I've just been out here reading. As you guys can see now, it's dark. When I first was talking to you guys, it was light outside. But I've really just been, in the zone. I'm in the thick of it now. I'm on page 270 and a lot has happened. I'm really loving Sister Souljah as a character and just I'm really just loving Sister Souljah. I love her morals. I love her womanhood conventions. I think that's really, really cool and inspirational, and she's really spitting facts and truth, really getting to know these women who are lost and really asking them the deep to the core questions, like what are your values, what are you willing to fight for, how we're all a family, not just my family, but as a community, as a neighborhood, as Black people in general, how we're a family. So that just really stuck to me. I really love that, and pretty much just that if you don't have any values or if you don't stand for nothing, then you will fall for anything type of vibes. So I absolutely love that. But what I turned on this camera for was I'm absolutely loving these letters between Sister Souljah and Midnight. Absolutely am devouring them. I love letters. I just love letters. So this is really exciting. We're also learning more about Midnight too, which is pretty cool. But also I'm really loving Sister Souljah's just respect for herself and how she's I can't deal with you if you're in that type of business, which is really what's up. That's so cool. Which is an absolute contrast. It's totally different from Winter, who all her main focus is got boys, money. She doesn't care how they get it, and it's not totally her fault, but she's just kind of in this fantasy world that she needs to wake up from. And yeah, this book just teaches you a lot of lessons, and the moral of the story is very inspiring. So yes, you guys. But yeah, she was I'm gonna have to drop you, Midnight, even though you're not your average gangster. You're cool, you're educated, but all in all, you're still a gangster. You're still dealing. So I'm gonna have to let you go. I can't mess with that. So I absolutely love that. And then this is what the letters look like. I think my brightness is too high, so maybe you guys can't see, but I don't know. I just love letters. So I'm really excited. I'm on page 271 now. And I'm really liking it now that I actually just had time to sit down and really immerse myself into the story. Mainly throughout the book, I've just been picking it up, putting it down, keep having interruptions. So just sitting out here, getting immersed into it has helped me enjoy the book even better. Because it's all flowing and I'm loving it. So that's exciting, you guys. We're gonna keep on trucking. But yes, I'm screaming over the letters. I just go crazy over letters. Absolutely love them. And like I said, we're getting to know Midnight more, and just seeing the relationship between Midnight and Sister Souljah is really, really cool, really, really awesome. And Winter just won't learn her lesson, man. She keeps making the wrong decisions, selfish decisions that don't even make sense. It's just a mess, y'all. This Winter will not learn. She keeps getting stranded. She keeps getting herself in these messed up situations and predicaments. And it's girl, when will you learn? But hopefully by the end of the book she learns her lesson, or maybe not. We will have to find out. We will have to see. But I'm rooting for Winter to use her business mind to good. Maybe start a fashion line, or be a hairstylist, own her own hair shop, anything than just being out here floundering around, being disrespected and all of this. So we will continue on. Hey playmates, welcome back to our clubhouse. Hopefully you guys are doing well. So y'all, you guys may see I am wearing blue, and you know why I'm wearing blue? Do you know why I'm wearing blue? Because we are going to be talking about the coldest winter ever by Miss the legendary Sister Souljah. Wow, so I just finished it. I finished it 2 days ago, but I had to get myself, I couldn't even talk after I finished the book. I was just staring there in the dark, just staring without blinking. Like I was just in a trance, because that's really how it leaves you. It just leaves you holding your breath. All throughout the book I was holding my breath, and when I finished reading it I was still just holding my breath. Alright y'all, I need to delete some videos on my phone because now I done run out of storage. So now I'm recording on my iPad, so if the quality is different, I'm sorry, I gotta do what I gotta do. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so Winter claimed that she was like a ride or die for her father and ride or die for her family, and like family comes first. But no, that was not the case with Miss Winter. That was not the case whatsoever. And I feel like the character that I felt deeply saddened about was Mrs. Santiago, Winter's mom. That took a toll on me. It took a toll seeing how she was at the top and then just her downfall. I was like, no, my gosh. And like how nobody really cared about her and about her slippings and her physical and her mental state. I was like, wow. But it just goes to show you like how everybody was around her and kikiing while you're up, but once you're down, crickets. Everybody was gone. So that is what had me just wow. Just the things that happened in this book just had me shocked. The backstabbing, the fake friends, the jealousy. It was just very real, very raw. And midnight. Man, Midnight he was a very interesting character. I absolutely loved how he was not tripping off of Winter, no matter, how much she was in his face. He was like, no, you don't do anything. It's like, what is your plan? Like, what is going on? So yeah, he was like a respectable gangster, but Sister Souljah, the character, I love that she put her own self in the book. That was hands down genius. Anyways, so So Sister Souljah, as a character in her book, even though she first admired Midnight and respected him, she still was like, you know what, no. When she found out what he was doing, she was like, we gotta cut it off, because you're just adding to the cycle. And then we learn more about what happened to Midnight, and that was all of his like trauma and tragedies and his reason behind why he was put into this position that he's in. And she's still like, it doesn't matter, because you're adding to the more death, the more bringing our Black people down, and all the, like, it was just, the cycle continues and you're just adding to it. So I love that symbolism though, and I love the ending for Midnight, and I know that he has his own books, so I can't wait to read that as well. There is a book 2, so I'm gonna be reading that as well. But yes, y'all, I think every Black person should definitely read The Coldest Winter Ever, especially every Black girl. I think the message in there was everything, especially, I think everybody should read it, but especially Black girls, because the message in there was everything. Like, don't rely on a man, try to, build up your self-worth, because that's what happened to the Mrs. Santiago. I was like, oh my goodness, like her dad, like I already said, that was tragic. And then Winter's sisters, wow, just seeing the difference between the twins. And I think Porsche, who's the second oldest sister, just seeing the difference of like their life paths. Wow. And then even at the very end, Winter is still cold. She has an opportunity to, kind of warn one of her sisters on the path that she's going down, and she's like, no, you know what, she's gonna have to learn the hard way, just like I did. I'm like, girl, you just talk about ruthless. She is ruthless. So yes, you guys, I definitely give it 5 stars. It's a very like serious book, so I would say like be in the right head space before you read it. It's definitely trigger warnings. It's very raw. It's just ruthless, cutthroat. But the science of it, how Sister Souljah was able to break it down and really show, how it actually happens. So I think the ending was superb, in my opinion. So yes, you guys, I definitely would recommend you guys to read it, but put on gloves. I will give you guys the caution lights, because a lot happens, and I feel sorry for Winter, but she had the warning signs, so it's just crazy. So much stuff like popped off in the book that I was just like shocked. I was like, what? had my jaw on the floor. Like her friend group, Simone, all of the characters, Natalie, Bullet, man, all of the characters. It's like, don't waste their potential, and there's just so many messages in the book, and I could see why I could see why it has so many accolades and awards and people recommending it. So yeah, y'all. So like I said, now I am reading Maeve Flies. So if you guys want to check out that reading vlog, then you can. I'll show you guys the cover. Like, look at this cover, man. I feel like this is such a cool, enticing cover. I love it. Like, I would print out this cover and like put it in my room or something, because I absolutely love this cover. I think it's really cool. Alright, y'all. I will catch you guys later.